Previously on Blue Healers. How did you get down here all by yourself?
Fell.
What's your name?
Estelle.
Came out of it pretty well in the end then, didn't you?
Thanks to you.
It's no big deal.
It was to me.
So, are you at school?
I'm 18.
I'm sorry. Do you work?
Love to do your job.
That's pretty.
Here, you have it.
Oh, no.
You saved my life.
Nothing wrong with appreciating what we did.
No one gives you something for nothing.
Hi.
Estelle, what are you doing here?
I just moved in. I've got the room next to you. Your room could do with a bit of a tidy.
Yeah. When I get round to it.
If you need me, call me. Estelle.
You read the riot act to your girlfriend yet?
She's not my girlfriend.
No, she's a stalker.
Who's this? Your fruitcake, mate?
She's not a fruitcake.
She broke into your room and cleaned it. What do you call that? Set us straight, or it's just going to come back to bite you on the arse.
I will.
When?
Soon. Tomorrow.
Wrong answer.
Pick a hand.
What?
Come on, pick a hand. I got us tickets to the Killing Heidi gig in St David's tomorrow night. It's standing room only, so we're definitely going to have to get there early.
Estelle, you shouldn't have bought me that ticket.
Of course I should have. You deserve it.
I can't accept it.
Don't be silly.
Estelle, I don't want to go to the concert with you.
Cal?
You have no right to go into my room when I'm not there.
You were sick. I was
It's
just
an
trying
invasion
to...
of my privacy and I don't like it.
I just wanted to make you feel better. That's what friends do.
We're not friends, Estelle. I'm a policewoman and I've helped you and you've confused that as something more. If you ever need my professional help...
Cal!
I am not your friend, Estelle. Get that through your head.
Did you get the message?
Dad, I'll make it to a Christmas card list.
It had to be done. You can't show people like her any kind of weakness. You'll never get rid of them.
I guess.
Graham, can I have a word about this affidavit?
Sure, boss.
Alex, do you mind if I duck off for a bit?
Sorry, you and I are due out on patrol.
Well, couldn't I swap with Joss?
No, he has to finish that report.
What about Susie?
Serving summonses. Sorry, but I need someone with me.
For what?
Patrol.
Well, I could do it.
All right, thanks. Kelly needs to take some personal time.
I just need to make sure she's okay. Thank you. I'll be half an hour tops.
You think I buckled too easily, don't you? Letting Kelly go.
It's your call, Sarge. It's got nothing to do with me.
You think I shouldn't be so accommodating?
I think the roster's there for a reason.
Well, maybe some rosters are made to be broken. So, what footy team do you follow?
Don't really.
Oh, come on, everyone has a footy team.
Lions, I guess.
Oh, that's right, you're a banana bender. So what made you head down south?
Always wanted to go to Mexico. Wanted to be a copper, and Victoria Police were having an intake.
And you end up with a performance improvement plan hanging over your head.
Yeah, it happens.
Surprised? From what I've seen, you play strictly by the rules.
Is that going to be a problem?
Well, just sometimes it doesn't hurt to be a little flexible.
You mean piss week?
She checked out.
Yes, she was in a hurry. Looked like she'd been crying too.
Did she leave a forwarding address?
No, she just gave me the key and ran out. She'd done something wrong.
No. No.
You right there, sir?
Fine, thank you.
What do you reckon?
It's your call, Sarge.
Look, really, there's nothing to be concerned about. I'm fine.
Sir, you're bleeding.
It's nothing. I was hurrying up the stairs. I just tripped and fell.
Where?
At the high school. I'm a teacher there.
Can you show us, please?
The first bell's in a few minutes. I was hoping to go home and change.
Well, it won't take long.
Look, it'd be in your best interest if you decide to lodge a workers' comp claim in the future.
I suppose.
All right, so, what do you teach?
Music. I showed you where I fell. There's no need to go in there.
There wasn't any blood
Sorry?
on the stairs. From your nose?
Most of it seems to be down my shirt.
Yeah, well, we'd still like to take a look at your room.
I don't have my keys. Look, before you go inside, the place is a bit of a mess.
There's something you'd like to tell us, right?
I was heading for the room when I heard someone knocking things over inside. And they must have heard me coming and hid behind the door.
You're telling us you didn't see who did this? That's a load of crap, isn't it?
No, that's what
It's
happened.
almost impossible to land a punch like that from behind, so why don't you try telling us the truth?
Mr. Hart, is everything all right?
Everything's fine.
Vivian Ball, I'm the principal. Perhaps you'd like to tell me what's going on. If Mr. Hart says he didn't see his attacker, then I believe him. And next time you decide to harass one of my staff, I'd prefer it if I was present.
I wasn't harassing anyone.
Can you think of anyone at the school with a grudge against Mr. Hart? Was there any student angry with him for any reason?
Mr. Hart is one of the most dedicated teachers we've ever had. His students adore him.
Well, someone doesn't.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you.
Miss Ball, one of your teachers has been assaulted and property's been damaged. You're not interested in finding the person responsible?
Oh, I'm very interested, Constable. What I don't like are your tactics.
And I don't like being lied to.
Constable, thanks for your time, Ms. Ball. We'll be in touch.
You're not buying that, are you?
Look, there's better ways of doing this.
Like what?
Like talking to his students, starting with the ones who play guitar.
Your teacher's been assaulted and his room's been vandalised. Do you know anything about that?
No.
Well, we understand you had a music lesson with Mr. Hart this morning, Max.
Yeah. Did anything happen during your lesson?
Play guitar?
So how'd that happen?
What? All right, I punched him and smashed up a guitar.
Why?
I don't know.
Not good enough, Max.
It just happened.
You don't just decide to smack your teacher in the face on a whim. Something must have triggered it.
He was giving me a hard time about not practicing.
I've told you about this.
I know, Dad. I'm sorry. But he wouldn't shut up about it. I was sick of it.
So why didn't you tell us it was Max Harrison that assaulted you?
He's a good kid ordinarily. I didn't want to get him into any trouble.
Max says he punched you because you got on his back over practicing.
Right.
Aggressive, don't you think?
Show me a teenage boy who isn't at some stage or another. I'd rather he wasn't charged for it. Unfortunately, he also damaged school property, so it's not strictly up to you. Max doesn't need this right now.
Why is that, Mr. Hart? Why won't you tell us the real reason he assaulted you?
I have.
Max has never reacted like this with you before.
No?
So why today?
Hormones? I've told you, I don't know.
He's lying.
Or he just doesn't respond well to being badgered.
You don't need someone over guitar practice.
This kid did. Look, even his father didn't think it was out of character. What more do you want?
Truth.
How's the freaky room cleaner?
Dunno, I couldn't find her.
Trust me, that's a good thing.
No, I don't know. Maybe I should go and have another look for her.
Why, Kel? What are you going to do if you find her? Do you want her thinking you want to be friends with her?
No.
Well, then leave it. She's old enough to look after herself.
How things going with that boy in the assault?
Interviewed and processed, boss.
Already?
He confessed.
Nice work, Acting Sergeant.
What are you doing?
You didn't like the answers we were getting, so I went back to the school and made some further inquiries.
What are the Harrisons doing?
Yeah, that's what I've been asking.
I think it'd be better if you both heard it from Max.
Do I have to do this?
It's okay, Max. Just tell them what you told me.
No, I don't want to anymore.
Come on. Spit it out. What's wrong?
Max didn't tell us the real reason he assaulted Mr. Hart.
Max?
He's gay.
What the hell are you on about?
Mr. Hart's a poof. He put his hand on my leg. I told him not to, but he did it anyway. Then he kissed me, so I hit him.
So you go up to the school, make some inquiries, and now Nathan Hart's a pedophile.
Well, the boy's made a serious allegation.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why I didn't make it an hour ago.
Or fear.
Or something you said made him realise there's a way out of this mess he's got himself into.
What, you think I influenced him?
You asked around, found out Nathan Hart was gay. Half an hour later, the kid's changing his story.
Yeah, it's his story, not mine.
You're putting the words into his mouth, and now that teacher's whole life is on the line.
And a 15-year-old boy says he was molested. Now, if you ignore that because you're afraid of making waves, you're even weaker than I
What's
thought.
going on here?
We were just having a friendly chat about why Constable Graham's running his own investigation.
You believe there's some truth to these new allegations?
It explains the boy's reaction.
Or it's an attempt to get off the assault charge.
Look, their stories didn't ring true, boss. Max's aggression towards his teacher was too extreme, even for a kid with a temper. And Hart's been uncooperative from the start.
Well, maybe it's because he's a victim of an unprovoked gay bashing.
You can't know that for sure.
Well, Constable Graham's not the only one who can speculate, boss.
You'd better look into it further.
Boss, it doesn't...
And be discreet. If Hart is a pedophile, I want him out of circulation. And acting sergeant, next time I suggest you investigate a little more thoroughly before you decide to close a case.
I'd never do anything to harm a child, in my care or otherwise.
Max Harrison has provided us with a very detailed statement.
But it isn't true.
So what did happen, Mr. Hart?
I did not behave inappropriately with Max.
You didn't try to fondle him.
Excuse me?
Constable.
You didn't try to touch him in any way.
I know what fondle means, Constable. No.
Oh, Max says you put your hand on his leg. You're saying that's a lie.
Yes?
He also says you kissed him.
I didn't.
So he gave you a blood nose for nothing.
Mr. Hart, the allegations that have been made against you are very serious.
I know that.
And I think it's in your best interest if you tell us exactly what happened.
Do you have a boyfriend, Mr. Hart?
What?
Current buddy?
Constable.
That is none of your business.
I'm trying to understand why you might seek out the company of a 15-year-old boy.
I'm his music teacher.
Mr. Hart.
No! I did not touch Max Harrison in any way. And I find your tone offensive.
Really? Well, I find pedophilia offensive.
How dare you!
Recorded interview with Nathan Hart suspended at 13:05. Thank you, Mr. Hart. If we need to talk to you again, we'll be in touch. You were harassing him.
Just trying to get to the truth.
Do you have a boyfriend?
If he's lonely, he's more likely to be tempted.
Do you have a problem with this?
Would you prefer to ask if he had a girlfriend?
Do you have one?
He's lying to us.
He doesn't have form. I checked on Leap. He's clean. Hey, you're not getting out of patrol again.
1 minute, Sarge, please.
1.
Hi.
So you checked out of the pub?
Yeah, I thought it was probably best. I won't keep you. I just wanted to say that I'm really sorry for everything that happened.
It's okay.
No, it's not. I think I was in shock or something after you rescued me. I didn't mean to upset you or freak you out. Anyway, I just wanted to apologise.
Accepted. And I'm really sorry for the way I spoke to you.
You were well within your rights.
So have you found somewhere to stay?
Yeah, I'm just going to bunk down with an aunt for a couple of days.
I didn't know you had family in town.
Yeah. No, she's really nice.
Good. Well, I better go. I'm due out on patrol.
Sure. Well, take care.
You too.
No dramas?
Fine. Patrolling now, Sarge.
Glad to hear it.
Nathan Hart has got form.
What?
In Queensland, I did some digging.
On whose instruction?
My own.
So what's he done?
He was charged under Section 208 of the Crime Code. Unlawful sodomy involving a minor.
Yep, we'll be right there. I was a principal at Mount Thomas High.
Oh, good. Now you two can talk some sense into this woman.
He's refusing to leave.
I'm not going anywhere until she gives that pervert the sack. You know, she's actually talking about defending this guy.
Well, Mr. Hart hasn't been charged with anything as of yet.
Yeah, but he will be.
Well, we're still conducting our investigation.
Oh, so what? You're just going to let him go on molesting children after what he's done? You know my child's at home, locked in his room, crying.
Mr. Harris...
He hasn't done that since his mother died. God knows how many other lives that predator's ruined.
The Board of Education has made Mr. Hart take leave until the outcome of the police investigation is clear.
And we're almost done.
You better be.
Your son will be safe, trust me.
Look, why don't you go home? You're not doing yourself any good staying here.
I suppose I should say thank you. That was getting a little hard to handle.
If it gives you any more trouble, you just give us a call.
Actually, Miss Ball, there's something you should know.
There's nothing in the guidelines that says you're obliged to tell her about Nathan Hart.
Well, you prefer kids are being taught by a guy charged with a sex offence?
The boss said be discreet.
She's the principal. She has a right to know. So, why didn't you tell us you'd been charged with a sexual offence in Queensland?
Because it wasn't like that.
And what was it like then, Mr. Hart?
I was 16 years old. The other boy was 15. His father came home and caught us on the couch. He was a cop. Couldn't handle the fact that his son was gay.
You arrested?
Yeah, and bashed. When the case went to court, the magistrate wanted to throw it out, but couldn't. I was put on a 12-month good behaviour bond. That was over 15 years ago.
The bad old days.
Something like that.
Well, you should have told the school about it.
How does it impact on my ability to teach? Look, I'd be really grateful if this could, you know, stay between us.
Sorry, you can't do that.
But if you tell Miss Ball, she'll have to dismiss me. I mean, she's got no discretion in the matter.
The principal of Mount Thomas High has already been informed.
Don't you understand? Teaching is my life. There's nothing else for me.
Do you think I'm too old to learn a martial art?
What?
I mean, I don't want to become a master or anything. Those guys start at 5 or 6.
What are you babbling about now?
I just think it'd be a really useful skill for a copper to have.
Keep taking the tablets, Joss.
Mount Thomas 900 to Mount Thomas 208.
Receiving.
We've just had an anonymous call.
Report of an assault victim down by the rail yards.
See anybody?
No, thank God. Last time I was here, 2 old guys started chucking rocks at my head.
So, gives you a chance to practice your kung fu.
Now, don't worry about a thing, O'Rourke. If any old, violent, drunk guy comes anywhere near us, give him a lightning-fast kick with the sun don't shine.
Hello? There's somebody over there. Oh, Stell, oh my God.
Kelly, is that you?
What happened?
Some guy.
It's okay now.
He was about 19, 20. He had dark hair, sort of long, and he had this tattoo of a snake on his arm.
Anything else?
He was big, about 6 foot maybe, and strong, really strong. He hit me in the face and then I fell over, and that's when he took my backpack. I'm sorry.
We can take a minute if you like.
No, I'm okay.
Do you remember what was in your bag?
Some clothes, my wallet. There were 2 tickets to the Killing Heidi concert as well. Guess there's not much hope of getting them back.
Well, I'll circulate the description now, see what they come up with.
You got a contact number we can reach you on?
Oh, you're not staying with your aunt, are you?
Sorry, I lied.
That's okay. We'll get your room back at the Imperial.
I can't pay for it. All my money was in my bag.
That's all right. We'll organise something.
Kel?
One second.
What are you doing?
I'm just making sure she's got a roof over her head.
She is playing you.
She was mugged, Josh. She's got nowhere else to go.
Set her up in a shelter.
Nice.
Kel.
I'll see you tomorrow.
What's she doing here?
Mugged.
Thank you. Bye.
What do you think of Estelle White?
What do you think I should think of her?
Hey, Mason Security just phoned. The silent alarm at Mount Thomas High has been activated.
I've seen movement in my office. I'm sure there's someone still inside.
Okay, just wait here.
Police, don't move!
Max!
Hey! Get off! Get off me!
Settle down. What were you doing in the principal's office, Max?
Nothing.
We caught you going through her files. We know you're after something.
Why's he being badgered like this?
Because he's obstructing the investigation.
Max, there must have been a reason why you broke into the high school. But if you don't tell us, we can't help you.
You still haven't put that teacher behind bars. Who can blame him for trashing the place?
He wasn't trashing anything. You were going through those files carefully. You were looking for something.
I wasn't. I wasn't.
Mr. Hart brought them to me for safekeeping. He wanted me to be aware of what was going on in case things were misinterpreted.
Sorry?
They're love letters from Max to Mr. Hart.
He broke into your office to get them back.
How did Max know you had them?
I told him about them this afternoon. I wanted to give him the chance to speak to his father before it all came out.
Why didn't you bring this to our attention earlier, Miss Ball?
Because Mr. Hart wouldn't have it. He was more concerned about protecting the boy than his own reputation.
I'm really sorry, but your room got snapped up the minute you left.
It's okay.
Oh, no, it's not, Estelle. Where are you going to sleep?
Thanks so much for this, Cal.
No trouble at all.
It's gonna be fun, isn't it? Like a sleepover.
Yeah, I guess.
I haven't had one of those since I was a kid. We can do each other's hair and gossip about boys. Oh, I know some great ghost stories.
Now, Estelle, you know this is just for tonight, don't you?
Of course. Doesn't mean we can't still have fun, though.
Yeah. Good day's work. 2 people's lives totally stuffed up, thanks to you.
Nathan Hart lied to his employer. His decision, not mine.
What about the kid?
What about him?
You don't feel the tiniest bit responsible for what happened to him?
No.
You might as well have taken out a banner headline in the Gazette telling the whole town he was gay.
Well, keeping a secret wasn't doing him a whole lot of good. It's better off, I reckon.
He's going to be charged with burglary. It'll follow him around for the rest of his life.
There again, his decision.
It's so bloody simple for you, isn't it?
They break the law, we charge him. You're the one who's making it difficult.
What, and you're just doing your job?
Well, you won't do it, so someone's got to.
Rise and shine, sleepyhead. I wasn't sure what you have on your toast, so I just did one of each. You got Vegemite, honey, and peanut butter.
Oh, you didn't need to bring me breakfast, Estelle.
I just wanted to say thanks for letting me stay. Next time, I'll know exactly what you like. Are you going to eat it?
No, you start. I'll hit the shower. Well, we need to get an early start if we're going to find you somewhere good to live.
These belong to you.
Does my dad know about him?
Not yet.
You don't have to tell him.
No. But you do.
You're mental.
I'm not the one who decked my teacher.
I'll go berserk. You don't know how to handle this.
What's he going to do? Belt you? Kick you out of home?
Both.
Well, at least you'll know where you stand.
You don't know what it's like.
Mate, everyone's been rejected by someone they fancied.
I didn't fancy him. What do I have to go and write these stupid bloody letters for? I hadn't told anyone else. And then when he said he didn't feel that way, I just had to get out of there. You know, he tried to stop me, he put his hand on my shoulder. I just went crazy.
What is going on?
Face up to it, Max.
What are they?
They're letters your son wrote. I think it's time the two of you had a talk.
Salvo, some Vinnies. Where else can I find alternate accommodation?
Centrelink might be able to help you.
Someone had a change of heart about their little guest, though.
Shut up, Ronnie.
Get your hand off me, girlie.
Joss, could you help Senior Constable Rayner take Mr. Spaulding through to the interview room, please?
I haven't done anything wrong.
Come on, mate.
Found him trying to swap these with a publican at the railway for a cask of fruity Lexia. Look like a killing heart he found to you. How exactly did you come to have these tickets, Mr. Spaulding?
Business transaction. None of your beeswax.
A girl was robbed late yesterday down at the rail yards.
Who says?
She does. She was also assaulted.
All I'm saying is I didn't rob anybody.
We're not saying you did. We'd just like to know where you got them from. The victim describes her assailant as a young, dark-haired male.
No, I didn't see anybody like that.
Tall, with a tattoo.
Can you describe the man who gave you the tickets and Mr. Spaulding?
We could charge you with hinder police if you'd prefer.
It wasn't a man that gave them to me. It was a girl.
What did she look like?
Well, youngish. Small, blonde.
How old was she?
I don't know, younger than you, probably. Too young to be sleeping out rough.
Was her name Estelle?
I don't know what her name was. All I know is she woke me up and said she'd give me the tickets if I...
If you what, Mr. Spaulding?
She wanted me to hit her. With a rock.
She what?
I didn't want to do it, but she begged me. Don't be judging me, girlie. She's the crazy one. I only hit her once. Not very hard.
The girl was bleeding very badly when we found her.
She took the rock off me and started hitting herself.
Kelly. Kelly, where are you going?
I borrowed your robe.
I want you dressed and out of my room right now.
Kelly?
You staged the whole thing. You pretended to have been mugged so that I'd feel sorry for you.
No, I didn't.
Stay away from me, Estelle.
No, I can explain, please.
You got someone to hit you in the head with a rock.
I only did it so I could get you back.
I'm getting an intervention order against you.
Please don't.
If you so much as come within 100 metres of me, you will be arrested. Do you understand?
Kelly, no, don't leave me.
You need help, Estelle. When I come back, I want you gone. Estelle? Estelle, you're going to hurt yourself. Please, Estelle, don't.
No, get away from me.
Come on, Estelle, just give me the glass, okay?
No, you hate me.
I don't hate you, Estelle.
You think I'm crazy.
That's not true.
Well, then why do you want me to leave?
I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
I need you.
I know. Come on, Estelle, please just give me the glass. Let me help you, okay? Come on. Just give me the glass. Let me help you. It's okay. It's okay. They've committed her. She's on her way to Melbourne.
You did the right thing, Kel.
No, I didn't. I didn't see any of the signs. I didn't do anything right.
They don't teach you about the ones like Estelle at the academy.
No.
Mount Thomas Police, Senior Constable Rayner. Okay, yep. Okay, can you just slow down for me, sir? Yep, no worries, yep. I'm going to get him for you now. Hang on. Hey, Jeff Harrison's on the phone. He says Max has been abducted.
A Mitsubishi Colt with tinted windows. Did you pass it on the way here?
Mr. Harrison?
If you didn't, then they must have gone up St David's Road.
Please, Mr. Harrison, you have to calm down and start at the beginning.
Do you think those letters you gave him might have something to do with this?
I returned Max's property to him.
You said he had something he wanted to say to me.
And didn't he?
No. He just stormed off into his room and shut the door.
What makes you think he was abducted by Mr. Hart?
Look, I thought I'd let him calm down for a bit, so I went into town. On the way back, Hart's car tries to run me off the road. I get to the house, the door's wide open. No sign of Max.
Mr. Harrison, it's unlikely that Max was abducted.
Well, what are you talking about? Of course he was abducted.
Well, those letters I gave him were love letters written by him to Mr. Hart. That's what he was going to tell you. He hit Mr. Hart because his feelings weren't returned.
No, you were wrong. That bastard abducted my son. Now you find him. You find him and you bring him back.
It's a yellow Mitsubishi Colt heading in the direction of St David's. Registered to Nathan Hart. Registration Charlie Whiskey Bravo 774.
Copy that, Mount Thomas 258. O'Rourke and Baroni are on patrol now.
You're lucky the father didn't take a swing at you.
You would have found out today anyway.
No one told you to give him the letters.
I thought it'd be better for all concerned.
That's not the way it worked out.
I had a cousin who went nuts once. He was a really nice guy, but then he started thinking he was a duck. So they gave him shock treatment, electrodes to the side of the head. Worked wonders. He was a bit disappointed that he stopped laying eggs, but...
You're not cheering me up, Joss.
Oh, come on, Kel. You've got to keep your sense of humour.
Only for things that are funny. There they are. Mount Thomas 208 to Mount Thomas 900.
Vehicle refusing to stop, 100 plus Ks heading west on Farrows Gap Road.
Copy that, Mount Thomas 208. Maintain safe pursuit.
Bloody hell, he's gonna go over.
Mount Thomas 208 to Mount Thomas 900. Vehicle is stopped on the edge of Farrows Gap Quarry.
Where are you in relation to the vehicle, 208?
About 25 metres away, boss.
All right, maintain your position until Acting Sergeant Kirby gets there.
Received.
What's the situation?
Car's been stopped there with the engine running for about 10 minutes.
Okay, just wait here.
What's he got in mind?
No idea.
Stay back!
Max, it's okay.
Stay back or I'll drive off the cliff. Just do as he says, please. He's not kidding. Just leave us alone.
It's Max in the driver's seat. I think he's serious about going off the edge. Where are you going?
Gonna tie their car to ours.
Don't be stupid.
Look, just keep him talking, all right?
We don't know how Max is going to react if he spots you. It's safe if we just try and talk him down. Constable? Right, radio the boss. Tell him the state of things. I'll try and keep Max's foot off the pedal.
Mount Thomas 208 to Mount Thomas 900.
Max?
I told you to piss off! Piss off!
Max, I just need to talk to you, please.
Please, Max, just listen to him. No, no, no! None of this would have happened if they just left us alone.
Mate, look, I know things got really complicated, but I can help you.
Go away! I don't know what it's like.
No, I don't. But I bet the bloke next to you does. Bet he doesn't want to see you do anything stupid.
He doesn't care.
It's not true, Max. He tried to cover for you because he wanted to see you get hurt.
It's all too late.
I just need you to turn off the engine. Come on.
Listen to me, Max. Please. Come any closer and I'll do it!
Come on, Max.
No!
I couldn't do it. We've been the coward's way, mate. Come on out and get Max.
You do understand, Mr. Harrison, that it was your son who abducted Nathan Hart?
Yes.
Constable Peroni here will now take him to St David's Psychiatric Unit where he'll be assessed. Depending on their recommendations, he will be formally interviewed.
Can I go with him to this place?
If Max has no objection.
Okay.
You're lucky it turned out as well as it did.
Like it had nothing to do with it.
You know, as someone who bangs on so much about the truth, you talk an awful lot of crap.
Kid's alive and his father doesn't hate him.
Yeah, will you show me that kind of disrespect again, and I'll take you apart.
Yeah? Reckon you could?
Just try me.
Whatever you say, Sarge.
Suze, you up for a quiet one?
Yeah, definitely.
Kel, you'd be needing one.
Or 9.
Sounds good. Let's go.
We're going to the pub, mate. You want to come along?
No, pass.
Other plans?
Something like that.
Honestly, I do not know what makes that guy tick. I mean, sometimes he's fine, and then other times he's like a monumental pain in the ass.
Hey, Sam.
He's probably just a big pussycat underneath.
Yeah, saber-tooth.
Change your mind about that drink? When? Right. Okay.
What's wrong?
Matt just took a call from Royal Park. Estelle's done a runner from the hospital.
Previously on Blue Healers.
How did you get down here all by yourself?
Fell.
What's your name?
Estelle.
Came out of it pretty well in the end then, didn't you?
Thanks to you.
It's no big deal.
It was to me.
So, are you at school?
I'm 18.
I'm sorry. Do you work?
Love to do your job.
That's pretty.
Here, you have it.
Oh, no.
You saved my life.
Nothing wrong with appreciating what we did.
No one gives you something for nothing.
Hi.
Estelle, what are you doing here?
I just moved in. I've got the room next to you. Your room could do with a bit of a tidy.
Yeah. When I get round to it.
If you need me, call me. Estelle.
You read the riot act to your girlfriend yet?
She's not my girlfriend.
No, she's a stalker.
Who's this? Your fruitcake, mate.
She's not a fruitcake.
She broke into your room and cleaned it. What do you call that? Set us straight, or it's just going to come back to bite you on the ass.
I will.
When?
Soon. Tomorrow.
Wrong answer.
Pick a hand.
What?
Come on, pick a hand. I got us tickets to the Killing Heidi gig in St David's tomorrow night. It's standing room only, so we're definitely going to have to get there early.
Estelle, you shouldn't have bought me that ticket.
Of course I should have. You deserve it.
I can't accept it.
Don't be silly.
Estelle, I don't want to go to the concert with you.
Cal?
You have no right to go into my room when I'm not there.
You were sick.
It's an invasion of my privacy and I don't like it.
I just wanted to make you feel better. That's what friends do.
We're not friends, Estelle. I'm a policewoman and I've helped you and you've confused that as something more. If you ever need my professional help...
Cal!
I am not your friend, Estelle. Get that through your head.
Did you get the message?
Dad, I'll make it to a Christmas card list.
It had to be done. You can't show people like her any kind of weakness. You'll never get rid of them.
I guess.
Graham, can I have a word about this affidavit?
Sure, boss.
Alex, do you mind if I duck off for a bit?
Sorry, you and I are due out on patrol.
Well, couldn't I swap with Joss?
No, he has to finish that report.
What about Susie?
Serving summonses. Sorry, but I need someone with me.
For what?
Patrol.
I could do it.
All right, thanks. Kelly needs to take some personal time.
I just need to make sure she's okay. Thank you. I'll be half an hour tops.
You think I buckled too easily, don't you? Letting Kelly go.
It's your call, Sarge. It's got nothing to do with me.
You think I shouldn't be so accommodating?
I think the roster's there for a reason.
Well, maybe some rosters are made to be broken. So, what footy team do you follow?
Don't really.
Oh, come on, everyone has a footy team.
Lions, I guess.
Oh, that's right, you're a banana bender. So what made you head down south?
Always wanted to go to Mexico.